everyone to College Park, Maryland, and the house has been built by guys from Boomer to Diggs. Home to the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. Today, two teams set to square off in a MAC slugfest. As we'll see, the Eastern Michigan Eagles taking on the Maryland Terrapins. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Terrapins will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Eastern Michigan's offense comes onto the field first today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Shakes off the defender. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So Maryland's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting we've got these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now the play fake. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got him downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football.
Turning it on. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Air Force rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Falcon Stadium. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Dropping back, it's Hooks. With the catch, it's McConnell. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it past the marker. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's McConnell. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's McConnell. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And first down for the offense.
With the catch, it's McConnell. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The inside handoff. Quick spin on the run. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looking to throw, it's Hooks. Safe completion on the screen. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. All right, guys, let's talk a little Maryland. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Brings up 2nd down.
To throw, it's Hooks. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch, it's Randall. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
8-yard line. 1st down for the offense.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Peace. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Terrapins, 1st down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The option look. He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Splits the uprights. Good. That brings them to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Intercepted. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They've put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. Back to throw, it's Hooks. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. From the gun, the ground game. Runs for the tackle. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. A designed run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give on the inside. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll be 3rd and long. Let's send the tight end in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Grabbed in the middle. It's McConnell. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. He leaves it with his back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Terrapins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking downfield, it's Hooks. Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field. Touchdown, Maryland! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Jacksonville State is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 14 to FIU.
Looking downfield on 1st down.
Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Yates. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Tackle is made at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs after the completion.
Timeout, Maryland.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Yates. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Brings up 2nd down.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. How about that catch and toe tap to get the 1st down? Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs.
At the 37. Good enough.
Wants to throw again. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finds his man. It's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Looking to throw, it's Hooks. Quick strike complete. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find it.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential.
Eastern Michigan will kick it deep to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Snagged in the middle. It's McConnell. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. He'll do it himself. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The Terrapins come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That is exactly what this defense needed. Man, they needed to start fast. Obviously in a deficit, coming out of the half with energy to get a sack early in the drive, man. Nice response by this defense.
And the Terrapins line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's got the tight end. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got him wide open. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Going to the running game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Here's the pressure. Going to try to get it himself. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Off the play fake. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They'll run it from the gun. Shows him the stiff arm. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. The Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff from the gun. Runs through a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Wants to throw. It's Hooks. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down in distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! Great job by the back on the option. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4.
Maryland, 23. Eastern Michigan, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. The Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
1st down for the offense.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Leaves it with the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's random. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's Hooks. Grabbed behind the line. It's Peace. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Third down coming up.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
Eastern Michigan.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass on second down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking for a man. It's Hooks. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The Terrapins really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They booted away on fourth down. Catch is made at the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Wants to fire on second down. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
You know good and well the quarterback wanted to push the ball down the field, wanted to throw for the first down, couldn't do it because the defense had taken it away. He did the right thing, didn't turn it over, dumped it off to his running back. His running back got some positive yards, but guess what? Now it's decision time. It's fourth down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. The sure hands, it's Jackson. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. And some room to work. And he's brought down after a nice gain. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to pop the draw. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Maryland! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Louisville is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 20 over USF. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter. Get in your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on! They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. They'll go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Breaks the tackle. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down.
Timeout, Eastern Michigan.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Uncorks it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. It's a draw. Nice move there. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Eagles. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And they'll try to tack on 2. He'll set up to throw. Gets it out fast. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out.
Maryland. 30, Eastern Michigan.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
Thanks so much for